Here's a new piece from the self-respecting Wall Street Journal. Elon Musk has used illegal drugs, worrying leaders at Tesla and SpaceX. Some executives and board members fear the billionaire's use of drugs, including LSD, cocaine, ecstasy, mushrooms, and ketamine, could harm his companies. And Elon says, after that one puff with Joe Rogan, I agreed at NASA's request to do 3 years of random drug testing. Not even trace quantities were found of any drugs or alcohol. Wall Street Journal is not fit to line a parrot cage for a bird. The article makes the Joe Rogan experience with Elon Musk sound like it's somehow news today, that it was, I don't know, they're telling it like no one has ever heard of it. To me, it appears the more Elon Musk talks about politics, for example, he was just talking about immigration, the more of these weird stories just start coming out of nowhere that are largely built around narratives that happened a long time ago. And here's another new hit piece. Elon Musk's drug use was so concerning it prompted a Tesla director to forego a re-election bid, Wall Street Journal reports. This was just published yesterday night. Linda Johnson Rice, who served a 2-year term on the company's board ending in 2019, confided in Tesla board members on more than one occasion about her worries related to his substance use, the journal reported. Rice also informally asked if the board should investigate Musk's drug use, which includes ketamine, LSD, cocaine, and ecstasy, according to people familiar with the matter, supposedly. But her concerns were ignored, per the outlet. The extensive report from the journal details how executives across Musk's companies have grappled with how to manage his drug use and erratic public appearances and statements. At Tesla, some current directors have sought out help from Musk's brother, Kimball, over his behavior, but the journal reported they have been careful not to use the word drugs when relaying their concerns. Elon has that demon mode that Walter Isaacson writes about. So could you even differentiate between the two? Maybe you can suspect something, but Elon has the demon mode. According to the outlet, others have speculated the billionaire businessman was under the influence when he tweeted in 2018 that he had funding secured to take the car company private at $420 per share. Now this one here is another Business Insider article from September. Elon Musk said, I had to be subjected to random drug tests for a couple of years. Fortunately, I really don't like doing illegal drugs. This is from one of the interviews with Walter Isaacson that Musk did when Isaacson was writing his book. I assume this quote is 100% correct because Walter Isaacson, I think he has been pretty fair. And from this, what I can say is if you, for example, I have never taken any illegal drugs ever. So I would never say I don't like taking illegal drugs because I have never taken them. So I wouldn't really know. What I can tell you is that I have never taken them and I'm not planning to take them. So the language that you would use if you have never taken them is probably going to be a bit different compared to if you have already taken them before, but now you found out, oh, you don't like them. And Elon specifically said, I really don't like doing illegal drugs. To me, that sounds like he's speaking from experience. But also Elon Musk is not exactly a great communicator, so maybe he just misspoke, but I give that a small chance. My guess is Elon has taken all of these things probably at least once and maybe some of these multiple times. But we know that Elon has been vigorously tested because SpaceX has government contracts and therefore Elon had to be tested to keep these government contracts, and no drugs were found in his blood. So I really don't think Elon has a problem. And if anything, we can certainly make this argument too. Wow, so you're telling me that not only did this guy sell more EVs than any other automaker on Earth in 2023, launch 80% of payload to orbit, but he did it while on LSD, cocaine, ecstasy, and ketamine? Just when you thought the guy couldn't get more impressive, it gets more impressive. What a dumb smear job. says Omar. There's this interesting paragraph from that Wall Street Journal article. At Tesla, Denholm, the current board chair, James Murdoch, and other directors sometimes gathered around Kimball Musk informally during board breaks or after meetings to ask how Elon Musk was doing or if he was getting enough sleep, people familiar with the conversation said. While the directors wouldn't specifically ask about substance abuse, the people said they understood the questions to be about Elon Musk's perceived drug use. So, if lack of sleep indicates drug abuse, I know so many drug addicts then. And probably, based on this definition, statistically speaking, you could be a drug addict too. At least on days when you don't sleep well. And today I actually had really terrible sleep. But I'm not on anything except the greens, the athletic ones. In response to these accusations, Elon Musk said that this thread is comedy gold. The main thing for me is, how come they are talking about things that happened such a long time ago? They should be talking about things that are happening right now. Supposedly, people close to Elon Musk told Wall Street Journal that his drug use is ongoing and that in particular he's consuming ketamine. Musk said in August of this year, I believe, he has a prescription to use the drug as an antidepressant. So when they say Elon is taking drugs, what they really mean is that Elon is taking a prescribed medication. Despite being personally attacked, Elon Musk continues talking about political topics. He points out that this is insane. Elon is probably also not helping himself when he's growing X, because that takes away eyeballs from traditional media, and Elon thinks they will stop at nothing to destroy X.